Today is the first sunny day, pretty much, of the year. It's been miserable. It's been cloudy, rainy, heavy wind, muddy, and then a sudden Sahara wind brought, better weather, but just an awful lot of sand. But today I'm determined to go out and, just capture. And then later on, I'll tell you why I've got cameras set up. You got one there, you got one there. But first, I've got to quickly run the car through a car wash because it's nasty. Just hop along and I'll tell you why I'm recording in just a minute. I'm not waiting that long. Fucking, there's 3 cars in the queue. Oh, screw that. Screw all that. Alrighty. Alright, so now that the bay is being cleaned, pardon the noise, I thought this would be as good a moment as any to sort of help you understand why I'm recording myself. Over the past few weeks, I've been sort of thinking about it and doing this and doing that, but sometimes you get a push, and that push every now and then comes in the form of a layoff, mass layoffs at your company. And so I've been lucky enough to be involved in many pro bono projects, working with sports personalities, athletics world championship, several different bands and tours. I've documented some people's weddings, and overall I've been flying drones and providing B-roll for several ambitious projects. So I'm very, very lucky and privileged in that sense, but I've been meaning to start the journey in making this a full-time gig. And so, I'm sort of doing this now. I've got most of my gear already, which is great. And the plan is to just get involved in more projects. My plans are to sort of go into real estate, doing virtual tours and really nice videos for luxury apartments and houses. I also want to continue doing gigs because music was fundamental growing up in my life. And I also want to do automotive. So, those things I'm really passionate about. And I think as long as you're passionate about something, you're not really going to stop doing it, whether you want it or not. If it's your calling, then it's your calling. So, hence the cameras, and hence me recording myself, which is sort of an alien thing to me. I'm usually on the other side of the glass. And that was the case with music as well. I wasn't really much of a performer, but I was on the other side of the glass. Hop along again. I hope you're sticking around. And if this ends up on YouTube, then hit that bell, hit the subscribe button. Enjoy yourself. And just watch me face plant over and over again. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Strap yourself in. And it's going to be great. Let's do it. Okay, car wash done. And my plan is to head into downtown Budapest because I really wanted to check out the new Opera House and the surrounding streets. A lot of buildings have been rebuilt, and frankly, I've not had the luxury of just walking around and doing a bit of street photography. And later in the afternoon, I might meet an old colleague and friend and fellow photographer who wants to buy his first drone. And before he invests a substantial amount of money, I really enjoy letting people just sort of tag along and try out any of my drones. It's a good way, it's probably the best way to experience what it would be like. So yeah, just maybe give him a lay of the land. He already knows. We've had a few discussions on regulations and license that he needs to get, and so yeah, he's just about to pull the trigger on his purchase. But before doing that, let's get him some real life experience. That's the plan for the afternoon, and then into the weekend. So let's see how that turns out. I love that container plant over there. Filmed it once. They didn't buy the footage. I was trying to hustle my way in, but they didn't buy it. But hey, hopefully they'll see this one day and regret their actions. Now this is either gonna be a brilliant idea, or in hindsight, I'm gonna be thinking, God, that was stupid. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Since some parts of downtown Budapest are impossible to sort of park and walk around, I'm gonna waste my time because I got plenty of things to do anyway. But I'm gonna try and use a 360 camera attached to the back of the car, and hopefully not lose it, and give you a bit of a tour, at least near enough the Parliament and the river Duna. See how that looks. Possibly not the best place to do it, but I struggled to find a parking place, so hey, suddenly saw one, pulled over, and yeah, we'll see how that works. Wish me luck. Well, that's the plan. Seems fine, but fingers crossed. So, now that the cameras are in place, I am nervous because in reality, when you set up something like this, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So, there's one particular thing I'm worried about is the base of that carbon fiber extension rod that most people just call selfie stick. Rightfully so, really. I think they market it as a selfie stick. It's super robust, but really, the base of it is stuck with an adhesive. Now I've got a clamp fixed to it, but yeah. The good thing is I can monitor the Insta360 One X3 live. So if it falls off, I'll know immediately. Question is, can I pull over and retrieve it or not? So here's the Liberty Bridge. It's the green one, as a lot of people refer to it. It's a beautiful day, man. Around 10 degrees Celsius, so people sitting on the riverbank. You see some of the smaller cruise ships beginning here, and then on the left side you see the gorgeous Citadel, which is still under construction. It's not finished, but they've got very ambitious plans to make it look worthy of its status. A lot of people run along the riverbank here. I really do encourage you to come and visit Budapest. If you haven't, it's impossible not to fall in love with it. And if you live here, if you're lucky enough, you'll have a love-hate relationship with it. Because it's a mixture of old and new. It was the clashing point several battles in the Second World War, and so you'll still see some buildings that show signs of what it was like after the war. And then you'll also see, you know, newly built office buildings, shopping centers and stuff. So it's a beautiful hybrid. Camera's still on. We've just crossed Elizabeth Bridge. On the left side, the gallery and the Fisherman's Bastion. On the right side, you see some of the larger hotel chains. They've been around for decades. They're really part of the landscape. This guy's really vibing. Well, we're about to pass our first police officer. And they're either going to be very happy. Oh no, maybe I can stay in this blind spot. Clever. But now it's suspicious. Now I'm pretty sure it's suspicious that... Oh, no. Oh, look at me. All right, well, he's either going to pull us over now. I just realized. No, I do have my wallet. Okay, good. How did this video turn into an ASMR video? Well, he didn't put his lights on, so apparently we're fine. Now, I'm not sure how visible it is, but next to the Intercontinental, there's the Four Seasons. That's a beautiful building inside and out. Hopefully after this underpass, you'll see the Hungarian Academy of Science. So in the space of like an hour walk, you'll see 10, 12 iconic buildings. And hopefully we'll find somewhere to park so that maybe we can walk around, enjoy the scenes, and take the Fuji out from that little cradle there. And yeah, take some shots. Very cool. Underpass done. And on that side over there is the Hungarian Academy of Science. Nobody wants to cross. Lovely. Now, if we find a parking place here, that would be amazing. Hey, as good a place as any, really. We still got the cameras, yay! Oh, what a relief. I'm really worried about that clamp not holding on and the base of the stick snapping, so I'm just gonna end it right there. This guy's checking the camera rig out, very cool. All right, catch you a little while later. So I had to call my friend back, and we're gonna meet later on to get him to try my my Mavic 3 Pro outside of Budapest. But I noticed that these buildings look awesome in terms of compression, and so I'm trying to get the right image. I'm definitely sure at this point that I've got my hand in the image, so please excuse the bad composition. But you want to frame this up just right. So I put the 5140, which is a sort of 7200 equivalent, just to get some details. And yeah, it's been years since I've walked around the Parliament, really. It's nice to see so many people experiencing Budapest, most likely for the first time. And I totally get it. I love that pastel blue color of that church over there. Hopefully I can get it for you. Definitely just hit the camera though. Well, that was a nice moment there. Two couples simultaneously checking their phones. So as most people who have used recent Fujifilm cameras will know, the ability to use film simulations, I'm shooting in CineStill 400D, and to have the raw files that you can tailor to your own sort of needs is really cool, because I can choose to have a quick editing process or to tailor it to myself. Oh yeah, that's good. This. Oh yeah. No, that's it. That's good. All right. Okay. So one thing that isn't so special, but every time I see it, it really gets to me, is it's daytime, but you can still see the moon. That really gets me. All right, so I think that's enough of the Parliament and its surroundings. We'll get back to the car and maybe we'll have a little more time to visit something else before our afternoon hangout. So let's go. So I managed to park, which is awesome. And I'm gonna walk a few hundred yards to the Opera House. Go ahead. Can definitely tell I'm a mirrorless shooter. Gonna use every one of those 500,000 actuations that Fujifilm guarantees. Oh boy. Metro Line 1, I believe it was the first underground line in Europe. At least that's what we were told as kids. And it's iconic. I'll see if I can go down there without having to get a ticket. I hear something, just so I can show you.
Uniós ország az Ausztria, figyelj,
és
Schengeni határ is, így nem nincs akadályozás.
See the other side. Listen, even if it's just for one stop, we have to ride this historic underground line. There's no excuses. I love these lights. I'm obsessed with them. There he is. Absolute legend. He wrote our national anthem, in case you didn't do your research. What an absolute beautiful, beautiful building. You've got to learn to embrace pointing your camera at people, so it is what it is. They like it, they like it. They don't, too bad. This is so nicely placed, so symmetrically positioned between those two. I need to try and capture it. Oh, The things you see. Can't make this shit up. I'm back in the car now. I'm gonna grab a bite and then I'll be off to meet my pal Barney and do a little bit of flying drones. It's always fun. Let's do it. So we're 10 minutes out from the meeting spot, and yeah, it's starting to go into golden hour, which is good. And also the spot that we've chosen is a bridge. It's a good subject, and it's got mountains in the background from where we're going to be shooting. It's also over a body of water, so for legal reasons, that's just a much easier conversation to have if the law shows up. But you know, we've got all the permits and insurance and everything, and I'll be supervising him, and I've got the licenses, so all good. And it's also a good opportunity to showcase the differences between the different lenses, because he's looking at an Air 3 by DJI, which has two lenses, a 24mm and a 70mm prime lens, both of them f2.8. No, actually the 24mm on that one is an f1.7. Yeah, but it's a smaller sensor. He already knows everything in terms of specs, but the proof is in the pudding, so yeah. Come on, don't look left. Don't look left. God damn it, so many Teslas. Why are they so tempting? That's for another video. Is an electric car for me or not? Barney's gone. He loved it. It was a great session. I guess we corrupted another one. Another future drone pilot. He's done his exam, which is really good. And yeah, I guess there's nothing else left for me to enjoy myself. A little bit of FPV. I don't do that enough. Yeah, it's been a long day, a productive day. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna upload another video soon about had the opportunity to shoot with a German band on their gig here in Budapest, and I'm also going to another show next Monday for an Italian band. So yeah, maybe I'll do a short video on those, what it's like to shoot at metal concerts. Heads up, it's fun. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. Damn.